Hi, Jack Daly checking in here. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I am told that I'm one of the toughest people to buy a gift for. I heard that from my past wife, Bonnie, and I also hear from my kids on a regular basis. And I've heard it so often that it must be true. But I just had the experience of a lifetime last week, and hopefully I make it through this video presentation without breaking down emotionally. I was in St. Louis delivering our 2-day sales and sales management workshop, and I got a text from John Ruhlin. Now, if you don't know who John Ruhlin is, you need to go buy his book, Giftology. There's his name, and he lives in St. Louis. So John texts me and says, hey, I'd like to come over and present you a gift from KRIS KAPLAN, and it's a gift that at least from the text that I got, I thought that he was giving me a gift to give to KRIS. So anyway, he shows up at the event that I'm doing. He does about a 15-minute presentation for the people there. And so then all of a sudden, he demonstrates this gift here. Now, if you haven't experienced John Ruhlin's presentation, it's all about giving people unique and special gifts of a real heartfelt nature that will compel them to really bond with you from a relationship standpoint. Well, he ends up taking this coffee mug out and starts to describe it. And what I realized is this is a gift for me that was customized based on information that KRIS KAPLAN, and if you don't know KRIS KAPLAN, you need to look him up. KRIS KAPLAN, based in the Northeast, up in the Connecticut area, which is, he is just a, if I had to use a word for KRIS KAPLAN, it would be gratitude. And so they customized this mug for me, and I will tell you, BAM is my signature word that I use on social media and with banners, and everything is just kind of BAM. Then we've got me running and biking and swimming in triathlons. They're in memory of my wife who passed away just past November. She was an artist, and there's her palette there. Raising the bar, which I encourage people to raise the bar on a regular, ongoing basis. I'm on an airplane with all the time, either with my friends, with my family, or on the way to a client. And then there I am with my grandkids and my kids having a good time. And then in the interest of raising money for cancer research, I was supported in such an amazing way by the world community, and we raised $250,000 for the Jimmy Valvano Foundation, which was portrayed here. Bonnie and I, we loved the beach, and we've lived at the beach most of our life. And then we have the letter E with some key words about me from their perspective: joyful and charismatic and devoted and getting jacked. And if you are paying attention to this, the B and the palette O, and then the raise the bar N and another N, and then the I and the E, and there it is, a mug in memory of my wife, Bonnie, who I loved unbelievably. And John, I will tell you, and KRIS, you guys have really gone the extra mile. You've made a lifetime memory for me. And I don't know what else to say other than this mug will never be used, but it will always be viewed in a very visible way in my life. And I just love you to death for it. Thanks for thinking of me.